Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. The World Indoor Championships, I'm already in a spanking mood. Yes, I'm in a great mood. I'm happy, I'm celebratory trackies because of Raymond Richards and the history that he created for Jamaica. But before we get into his history set himself, let us jump into some more results coming on to stay on and like watch the whole video. So only need to hear what the other Jamaican them are going with, okay? So we had the men's triple jump final that has already concluded, and Jordan Scott just narrowly missed out on the podium, guys, where he jumped a 17.10 meters. Now, Andy Diaz jumped at 17.80 meters for a world lead to win the gold medal, but pretty much the rest of the athletes were very close in this competition. So it was a good opportunity for Jordan, but he just missed out. And actually, one athlete that won the bronze medal was unfortunately disqualified. I believe it was a silver medal that he won. He was disqualified because of his shoe, right? The type of shoe that he was wearing with the spikes. So it moved up the athlete some as well. So if we had not lost out in that fifth round to, Fabrice Zango. Zango always has an opportunity, in those final rounds to really, put himself in the conversation. He's been on the medal podium consistently, Fabrice Zango, right? So with that being said, we just narrowly missed out, guys, but it was still a great competition from Jordan Scott. Now, moving on from the men's triple jump, I want to talk about the men's 400 meters. Trackies, Rusheen McDonald hung on for dear life. I'm telling you. Now, y'all know in my preview video, I said, hey, we can get the good version of Rusheen or the bad version of Rusheen. So far for 2025, he has been running good, better than he opened up in 2024. So this is a good sign. However, trackies, at the competition, clearly not in the same shape that he showed us so far this season. Now, his time is off the pace of what he did in 2024 as well. Now, he placed third in his heat where he ran a 46.72 seconds. And again, last season in the heat, he ran around 46.2 in the heat. So that goes to show you the difference in terms of, the state that he's currently in the competition. He's still in the competition, which is what matters, right? But he's definitely going to struggle to make it out of the semifinal, in my opinion. He definitely also was not navigating the actual, track to the best of his ability. It looked like he struggled to navigate the track, and I can definitely see why Jamaican men don't particularly like running the 400 meters indoors. We actually have a 4x4 team, and it's only one person representing in the 400, which was Rusheen McDonald. So that was pretty interesting. But watching him go around that track, it was definitely painful to watch because he struggled navigating it. Outside of times, he just looked like he was struggling navigating, just going around, the dips and the highs and the lows kind of thing on the track. So with that being said, he made it though. So let's see how that goes. But my eyes are really on the American Christopher Bailey and also the Brazilian Matheus Lima. I thought both those athletes looked well within themselves. One ran at area record as well. That's the Brazilian, 45.79. The Christopher Bailey ran 45.70. I believe he's the world leader as well in the 400 meters indoors. So he's looking to win the gold there. However, also you had athletes like Christopher Morales Williams and Ja'Cory Patterson. I do believe that they were a step behind the first two that I mentioned in terms of what I saw in terms of who has more to give personally. So let's see how that goes. Let's see if Rusheen McDonald can navigate out of the semifinal. It's definitely going to be tough, but he's there. So it's an opportunity for him to try to make it into the finals. Now, moving on from the 400 meters, let's just jump straight into the men's 60-meter heat. We had two Jamaicans there, Rohan Watson, Nishiani Banks. Unfortunately, only Rohan Watson made it in. Y'all know my concern going in was the fact that these athletes in previous times were not traveling well. Happy to say that Rohan Watson seems to have come over that hump. So I'm happy for him in that situation. Track is where he won his heat and he ran a 6.54 seconds, which pretty much replicates what he's been doing outdoors. So on to the semifinal, he went where he did make it into the semifinal. The final round track is where he finished second in his semifinal race. Track is where he clocked a 6.58 seconds. So Rohan Watson makes it into the finals. The finals comes up in a little bit as well. So I will get you all or keep you all updated when the result comes in for that particular race. But yeah, so far Jeremiah Azul looks good for the men as well. There's another athlete. His name is Eloy Benitez. He looks really good as well. And then there's Ronnie Baker from America as well that look really strong. But I still think that there's an opportunity for Rohan Watson if he runs his best race to potentially end up on the medal podium. So let's see how that goes for a Rohan Watson. Now, track is, let's jump into the excitement. Woo! First and foremost, where is Raymond Richards' flag? Why is there no Jamaican flag in that stadium? Come, China, speak to me nice and pretty. Speak to me nicely. Why did Raymond Richards not have a flag to celebrate his history making win for that bronze medal in the men's high jump? Please explain to me. But you know what? We won a bronze medal. I won't make a big deal out of it. Track is, Raymond Richards creates history for Jamaica. We haven't won a medal in the indoors event in the high jump since 2004. Jermaine Mason, that's how long ago it has been, Trackies. And he comes here, what, 20 years plus, right? Or 21 years, since then. And he walks away, Trackies, with a bronze medal, jumping 2.28 meters. And I tell you that 2.31, he almost had it. He almost had it. I was so happy. I just kept watching and watching and refreshing his results, plus also watching the live feed. And I'm like, you can do it, Raymond. You can do it. You can do it. And he actually did it, Trackies. I'm so happy for him. As I said, he didn't really have a flag to celebrate. He just stood there, asking, like, where's the flag? He was looking for it. They were taking pictures without him. And he was like, okay, let's just get these pictures in. And he got his pictures in. So I'm really, really happy for him. Again, China, fix up the flag. Fix up the flag. Jamaica is there. We're a world power in track and field. Don't play with our name. Now, we also had another Jamaican there as well in the actual competition, Romain Beckford, and he jumped 2.14 meters. Unfortunately, not able to make it into the medal podium or onto the medal podium, and he was very devastated, Trackies, given his performance. What I will say though is that from a Raymond Richards perspective versus a Romain Beckford, the only difference I could say is that one was more not race ready, but competition ready, because Raymond has been competing more over the weeks. We see him here in Jamaica. I remember that 2.31 meters that was not ratified pretty much as a performance, and he then went on to jump 2.30 as well, backing that up as well. So he's been jumping week in, week out, and I thought maybe Romain may have needed some more competition under his belt to be ready to compete indoors, right? That said, Trackies, I am happy. Our first medal on the podium, it comes in the men's high jump. Raymond Richards, I mean, I learned about Raymond Richards this year. All right. Y'all know I don't lie to y'all. I learned about him this year when he started to burn up the place in the high jump. And he literally goes into his first major global competition and he lands a bronze medal. I can't be any more excited for Raymond Richards. And also, he has an unorthodox jumping style as well. They say, explain it like a scissor. Then, he flips his back and just goes over, the bar. So it's pretty interesting and intriguing the way he jumps. But guess what, Chuck, is he's able to clear the distances, right? Or the heights. So I'm happy for him, absolutely. And I can't wait to see, when Raymond, because as I said, y'all know I've already said this, we have the opportunity to send two athletes to the world championships in the men's high jump. There's no question now that we're going to have two athletes going, right? I wasn't even looking at world indoors when I was saying that, but imagine we've already started from here. We have won a bronze medal, and I can't wait to see what these athletes are able to do once they get to the World Outdoor Championships that comes up in September. Happiness Buck. Track his sound off in the comment section and let me know how happy you are. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.